Are you a real estate agent who's in the business, who just wishes you didn't have to do the business? Or are you a real estate agent who is in the business, you're absolutely doing the business and fully engaged in what you're doing as an expert? Hi, I'm Phil Martin with Master Your Craft in Real Estate. In today's market, I know if you're an agent, you're asked this question 10 times a day. Oh my gosh, are we in a housing bubble? Oh my gosh, is it going to be a crash? Well, you have to have an answer for that. And you can't just read a national article like a Bloomberg or a Wall Street Journal or something else like that, because they're going to take from a national perspective and comment on news which may not be relevant in your region, right? And a lot of times, if one author may be looking at another author and it's a big echo chamber, you never know. Here's my point. As an agent who is doing the business as an expert, you have to check in at least once a week and put your finger on the pulse in your region. So how are you doing that? Are you involved in a mastermind? Do you talk to other organizations? Do you look at local authorities or regional authorities that have to do with statistics in the housing market? Do you know what impacts demand versus supply? Housing starts. Are we looking at, do we have more families moving in? Is it neutral? Are there more families moving out? Interest rates going up. What is the actual impact relative to 10 years ago when there was a bubble, or 15 years ago when there was a bubble? And you look at, when the last time there was a bubble, 06, 07 coming in, our fundamentals are completely different now than they were then. So what are you looking at to keep current yourself? And speaking of keeping current matters. Google that and get a subscription. Phenomenal resource. Lab Coat Agents. There's another good general source on getting information. If you're here in North Texas, I like DallasFed.org. I like Texas A&M Research Center. I like talking to other certain people here in the area who are experts on economics and keeping up with things. And then we know that, demand here in North Texas far outstrips supply and will for some time to come. And that our growth in the house prices, the rate of growth is going to cool off over the next 3 to 5 years and get back to what it was called normalization, which is 3 to 5% per year versus 33% what we're seeing now in Collin County. And so you can talk to people and say, you know what, this is what I think is going on. This is what I base it on. It's facts. It's my own reasoning, my own opinion, and it's just opinion. But as an expert in this field, here's what I think and here's why. If you can't really, in a very clear way, tell people what you think and why, you need to rethink what level of expertise you want to be at. Do you want to be in the business, wishing you didn't have to do it? Or do you really want to be in the business and doing the business? And that's the difference. This is Phil Martin with Master Your Craft. I hope that was helpful. So go out and get your sources and keep your finger on the pulse, because you will then become the authority when you do speak to the people who are asking you questions. Take care.